Okay, so what we have on watch at the moment should be NURO. This is another one that I was watching in the morning. This is basically the one that's doing stuff. The other ones aren't really doing much. An SBEV, which is too low of a price range for me at the moment. So it's just NURO. That's all we have on the scans here. So let me see. Let me draw my line study here. I do like this for another 1 minute candle break. So I'll go ahead and take an entry here, I believe. Need to dip a little more. Take my entry there at 11 and look for the 1 minute high break, possibly to 640. I'm gonna sell there actually. I sold at 23 because they had a hard time breaking that for a second. I can take another entry here. It's pulling back again, still setting up, but just a quick scalp there. So first profitable trade after a while. I just decided to take my mind off these things. We can go ahead and get in on another trade here. If we can continue holding these levels, I do like it for another trade above 25. So there's 25, 27, 30 now. See if we get another pullback here. Could buy the dip, but I'm just going to keep waiting on it. I want to make sure this is the proper setup before I actually get in on another move. High now is about 30. 5 minutes forming some sort of flag at the moment, I feel. So I could get in here at 24 for the break, but I think it's gonna be a quick break and then drop. So not quite a break just yet. Let's see. So far, I don't happen to recognize any kind of pattern, at least in the 1 minute or the 10 minutes. 5 minute can be setting up here. It just rejected there at 620. It double topped, so it has me a little spooked there on the long side. Let's see. We also have Facebook. So Facebook, I wanted to take an entry here for the break of, I guess, this daily low, because it resumed really low. 21.21 is a low here, so it broke its daily low. As I'm saying that, NURO popped up there. So double bottomed. I don't know. Double bottoms on the 1 minute. Not quite on the 5 minute though. 5 minute did break its low. 5 minute MACD looks pretty good still. 1 minute MACD just crossed. See if we get the sideways consolidation here, or if it just does a false break. 630 is going to be a hard candle to break through. So we got more resistance up here though. 630 then 650. So the 642. So we get a pullback candle here. Still gonna wait for it, not gonna chase it up here. Look at that, straight into almost a halt here. My stupid charts aren't loading though. It's annoying. So look at that, straight into a halt. So I actually should have taken my entry here. That sucks. I don't know. So now NURO's halted. This is really the only one that's on the scans at the moment. This is the only one that's actually moving. Trying to figure out, I guess, how I should have played this one out, or where I should have got in here. Because to be honest, I thought the next 1 minute was gonna make this rip. That's why I didn't want to take it here so early on. I guess a pullback to VWAP. I was thinking about it because I was like, this can definitely break its high here, the 1 minute high. But I wanted to see one more candle, I guess, of sideways consolidation before I took my entry. because I didn't want it to flop on me for whatever reason. So that's why I didn't happen to take it. Let's see what Facebook's doing. Facebook, so I should have taken my entry here in the beginning at 24. That's what I was planning on doing, taking my entry and then short it, I guess, for the break of the daily low. I could possibly hold it. 'Cause I think this thing does have potential to keep going. I don't know, because it's forming like a kind of head and shoulders on the daily here. I think it can come all the way down to 312 possibly today or sometime this week. But then again, I know in the if you scroll farther back, there was a kind of wedge here, and that's what I was looking at as well. Like maybe this could break through to the long side, but right now it's just holding in this range on the daily. It's just trading in this little range here. Let's see. That's stupid. Oh, okay. Now it appears there. What the hell's going on? Gets me so mad. Whatever. Focus on another one. IMTE is popping on the scans. Okay, so IMTE just broke its daily high here. A lot of green candles in a row there, actually. That looks pretty good. But the 1 minute chart doesn't look the best. 5 minute doesn't look the best, but the 10 minute looks okay for a possible reversal here. It ends in that hammer doji. It's looking pretty good. Okay, SBEV was also on our scans. This one's just not doing anything at the moment. AHI, CLU, ATVI, it's way out of my price range. IMTE hitting the scans again. So there's a breakthrough VWAP. See if it can hold this level. I don't know. I don't like its pre-market chart really at all. It's hard to tell, and look at that massive rejection from VWAP, so not really sure about this one. Back to NURO. So NURO's resumption time is going to be around 39 and 20 seconds. However, if it doesn't, then it's going to be around 44 and 20 seconds. So I hope it's a 5-minute halt, so that we can go ahead and see about taking a trade outside, I guess on resumption. Only downside is it's actually coming to its 200 here. If it can break above its 200, I guess some levels that we can watch. I prefer to zoom out like this actually. Some levels we can watch here are probably going to be 750. Let's see, 25, $9. Yeah, I'd say like 750. And then another one right here. So I guess we have some support at 650, but we have to break through the 200 here. The 200's at 685 or wait, what? 687, my bad. 687. Once we break through that level, we have to hit the whole dollar, which is also, well, it's 7. So we got resistance here, then we got the whole dollar there, and then we have the half dollar right above it. So a lot of resistance areas, I guess, coming into play. Got to see how it works out here at open. So we got 20 seconds before NURO actually opens. Let's go ahead and see what this is going to do. So far, I don't think I'm going to trade the halts on resumption. I'm going to wait for a pullback. If it just rips into another halt without me, I mean, that's okay. I'm not going to chase it. I'm going to wait it out. Okay, so no resumption yet. It looks like it's going to be a 10-minute halt, so I'll see the stock. I'll be watching it at 9:44. Unless it has like an awkward resumption, then that's going to kind of suck. So Facebook pulling back here. I'm going to wait it out. I think I'm going to wait it out for a longer or a better setup. Today was the day to take my entry up here at 324. And I would be pretty good right now. I think it might just pull back here and then continue downwards, but I don't know. I could get on a pullback to VWAP as well at 320, or 321. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just gonna wait it out until I get to work probably and trade it on my phone. Maybe hold it for the rest of the week, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see. CLUAHI. What's the float on AHI? 15 million. Okay, so it is forming this sort of flag in a way. I'm not really sure if that's an actual pattern because the 5-minute doesn't look like that. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Whether it's going to continue holding this level or not, I'm not sure. IMRN is also popping up. So not sure what's going on with this one, but it's close to its 200 on the daily as well, which I don't really like. Let's go back to AHI. The 10-minute, the way it ended, I don't really like it. I mean, the buyers did win, I guess, but it lost a lot of its strength up here at 430, so it could potentially go back to 430, but this last red candle over here has me a little iffy. The 1-minute MACD is curling though, so I'm kind of want to take an entry, especially because, well, the move's already happening almost. Just not sure if it's worth it. Spreads are 5 cents. 4 cents now. And it's still not opening. I guess the next 1-minute candle, 7 seconds in. 10 seconds. So it took about 9 seconds there for the next 1-minute candle to open. It can probably break its 5-minute high. I don't know. It'll probably go without me, if I'm being honest. Too slow of a mover. IMRN pulling back here. AHI. Oh, it's just on this one. Rally's also hitting the scans. It's a nice move there at open. That was a big move. That didn't hit my scans at all though. SBEV. SBEV is just breaking lower. It's on short sell restriction. IMRN. Pulled back to view up here. Still looking strong on the 5 and 1 minute so far. If it can break above this 1-minute candle to 435 again, then we could see continuation of 450 potentially. Maybe even break through its 200 of 460, but we'll have to wait and see. BLNK. All right. I actually like BLNK here. So we hit basically a triple bottom here, and then it ripped to VWAP. Also the 1-minute MACD helped out, but oh shoot, we gotta watch NURO. Okay, back to NURO. This one should resume here in about 20 seconds. I don't really know. I'm gonna wait to see what kind of setup I guess is presented, but I don't know the resumption spot. So it's showing 716, 720, which is above the 200. I want to see if it's gonna hold its 200 at 687. So here we go. There's resumption. At a market order, fill that gap. It's holding 720. I'm gonna wait. I'm still gonna wait. So it's holding 7, which is good. Well, as I'm saying that, it's breaking a 703 there for a second. See if we can get some sideways consolidation, so I can potentially buy this next candle. The only thing is the next 5 minutes opening here. Not really sure if I want to buy into it right now. It's breaking 7 here. Hits 7 for a second on the bid. Still holding 7 though. See if we get the break here and fill this small gap on the 1 minute. I am liking this setup. It's almost a double bottom there. I am liking this setup for a possible like flag here, but I want to make sure this 1 minute's gonna hold. And then where my next target would be, it would probably be 750. So far it's holding. I like that it's holding this level. 706, 4, 3, 2, 7 now. Big support at 7 there. So there, it's actually breaking lower now. 695 for a second. Still gonna wait it out. That 5-minute low looks like it's gonna break here. Almost a double bottom there. 93, now it's a double bottom. 92. So no, it looks like it's gonna have to break. And I'm not gonna be totally disappointed if it does break. I wouldn't want it to break all the way down to 650. It's 95. Still showing some strength because it's holding these levels. Has to break this low here of 91. There's 93, 91, 90. So it broke it by 1 cent. No dramatic flush or anything though. Low of this candle is 90. Low of this candle is also 90, so double bottom. See if we get the break here, if it's just gonna rip. I'm gonna buy in. Oh, well. My connection, am I filled? I canceled it, but, okay, well, I'm in it. I actually didn't really want to take that entry. I think it's gonna be a false break potentially, 703. I'm at 7. Stop is gonna be this 1 minute low of 90. 690 is my stop. So I actually canceled that order several times, but I guess my connection's a little whack right now. It's coming to that low. Still 7 on the ask. 698 now. Not looking the best for me anymore, so stopping out here at 92, trying to at least. Stopped out there, gave back my profit. So that kind of sucks. I actually wasn't trying to get filled there. I did place my order, but I was trying my best to cancel it. I guess just my connection this morning. I was also having connection issues, so it doesn't give me much more confidence taking any more trades after this one. Not really sure why I didn't want to cancel my order there, but it's whatever. So the reason I bought it was because it was a triple bottom here, basically. Wasn't breaking lower. Yes, it looked kind of weak, obviously, because 3 red candles in a row. But it was decreasing in volume. And then on this candle here that I got in on, it looked like I wanted to break that last 1 minute high. And I was potentially going to ride that to 750. But obviously it ended up breaking lower. So let's see. Ugh, I hate that about this stupid thing. So I can't. Yeah, there. So I think it's gonna be a pullback, a small pullback, and then a false break, or just some more consolidation here. I'm not expecting anything crazy. The 5 minute still looks good though. I do like the 5 minute. The 10 minute doesn't look the best. And that's why I probably wouldn't take this trade. Although the 5 minute looks pretty good, it could potentially break its high here. I don't like the 10 minute at all. It has quite a ways away, I guess, on the 10 minute to break. So it doesn't give me a lot of confidence, especially with the MACD curling or crossing here, and the 5 minute just pulling back as much as it has. I don't know. It's kind of slowing down here at this level. Not really feeling it. BLNK is popping up though. Not sure where that's hitting my scan if it's not making a move. Let's see what Facebook's at. So Facebook all the way at 320. I could take an entry here. It would have to break this 1 minute low though of 318 and hold. But it's already dropped considerably on the daily. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna trade it. Not yet. I'm gonna wait for it. Let's go back to NURO. So false break on NURO, as I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure it's gonna false break. Whether it can continue, if it can hit a low here, a VWAP or something, and then pop all the way back up, I mean, that'd be unexpected. That'd be crazy. But I mean, it has a potential, I guess. If it made this massive move here, has a potential. I wish I would have gotten on this move though for the halt. That would have been awesome. I just didn't take that trade. I thought it was gonna happen on the next 1 minute. So, but I definitely got to look back and see if there's a formation there or some sort of I don't know, pattern that I can recognize. I did get in initially in the beginning because it looked like it was curling here, just the way that it did. But I didn't think it was gonna rip on that 1 minute candle. I thought it was gonna be the next one, or potentially a 5 minute break. So, it's whatever. Let's see. So not down a lot today, which is, I mean, I was green. Should have just taken that and walked, but now I'm down 15, which is, I mean, that's a lot better, honestly, compared to the other days, down 130, down 150, whatever. So I'm definitely feeling a little better today, especially since I had at least one green trade. The other days just immediately losing on the trade. Like as soon as I take the position, it was just a flop. So, and then I regretted taking a couple because I knew it was a mistake, but I still took them anyways. It's whatever. Okay, so the 5 minute here is popping back up. I do like that. 10 minutes also popping back up. Let's see if this can get back to 7. And then I'd potentially take an entry here. Trying to see if I recognize any patterns in this area though. We do have resistance here at 690, so I'd want to see a break above 690. 1 minute doesn't look the best. It looks okay. It's just kind of sideways consolidating here. Then, I mean, if the 5 minute finishes the way it is right now, I'm definitely taking an entry for the next 5 minute high break. If it finishes pretty low though, around 670 or 660, then I'm just not very confident in it, just because it can break through VWAP and then we can see it all the way back down to 640, potentially 6. So I'm gonna wait this one out. It could just keep sideways consolidating here, potentially set up in a move similar to the way it did over here in the beginning. But let's just see what it's gonna do here. But so far so good. This one's pulling back perfectly. 3 candle pullback so far. Looks like a flag almost. So just gonna wait this one out and see if it's actually gonna make that move on the 5 minute. If it rips without me and breaks that 5 minute, the last 5 minute high, then I mean that's just on me. I missed that move, but I don't know. I'm waiting for the right setup here. So let's see. We have on the 1 minute 4 candle pullback and then kind of consolidation, or I guess a micro pullback here on I guess like a stair step in a way. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, but not sure if that's anything significant. It would have to keep breaking above this level. I'd want to see it back. So there's 690. Want to see it back towards 7 or potentially above 7. I wouldn't mind if it hit 675 again and then broke 7 on a later candle, but right now it's popping up just because the next 5 minutes is going to open here pretty soon. I just don't really trust how it's slowing down in this area. So if it pulls back on this candle and we see it on the next 1 minute candle break, you know, that'd be perfectly fine with me. So there's 681. Let's see if we get 675 here, double bottom. So if it does double bottom here, let's see, low is 677. If it can come close to that point and finish high, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't want to get in too early here on a drop or something. This 5 minute high is going to be 703. 81. 80. 76. So there's a quick tap of, that's a double bottom here. So, well, I guess a 1 cent drop. But let's see if it can hit VWAP or just sideways consolidate again, so we can see the curl in the next 5 minute. 5 minute doesn't look super hot here though. Now that I'm looking at it again, I wouldn't want it to break its 5 minute low. I'd actually just want it to consolidate the way it is right now, and then see another rip through 7. But the way that, like I mentioned earlier, that it's kind of stair stepping down here, if it does break through VWAP or break significantly, then I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Like I said, I wouldn't want it to break its 5 minute low. I'd actually just want it to pop up here. So just like that. Nice pop all the way to 693, 695 now. 98, 7. So okay, this looks pretty good for the 5 minute high break. Let's see if it doesn't break without me here. I was so slow on that break, it's not even funny. And I should have sold there. So massive false break. So oh my gosh, what a joke. What a joke. I just told myself it's cool, I'm not down 100 today. Okay, it's whatever. So I should have sold at the top here. I'd seen it hit 709, 710, and I was debating whether to sell or not, but I thought since it held this level, since it had all this buying power come in, it had a false break to the downside. I figured, well, okay, I'll get in. I'd seen 70 or 694 when I tried to take my entry, but I was so slow to it that I hit 699. And then, yeah, I saw 710. I saw 709 for a second, and I was debating whether to sell, but I didn't think it would drop as significantly as it did. So I was waiting for a like just an average pullback. I thought it was just going to pull back a bit. It's kind of expected once you break the whole dollar. And then the next 1 minute we'd see continuation. I thought it was going to at least hold its level around 7. 690 would have been fine with me too, but knowing that it pulled back all the way to 670, I was just like, oh no, I'm done here. So I had to stop out there. Once I seen that it broke its last 1 minute low, I was like, no, I'm done. So again, could have taken a quick scalp here, but I thought it had more potential. Just because it kind of broke its trend here, pulling back so much, and then also it held this support area here, double bottoms, had a false break to the downside, popped all the way back up to 7. To me, it seemed like it had a lot of strength, and then the next 1 minute candle, obviously it broke through, but again, I decided to hold my position instead of selling so quick. But I mean, that's the marker that we're in, I guess. I should have known just because we're at the 200 and it was having a hard time break above 7 anyways. But I mean, that's on me. So 5 minute candle, false break. How I would have predicted that, I have to go back and review. I definitely have to go and look at that again. So now I'm down $106 compared to $15. It sucks, but I mean, I'm still hanging in here barely. So we're gonna go ahead and review this. I'm gonna wrap it up for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.